Hey, welcome back. Let's solve a puzzle together. I'm hoping that this is the first of many puzzles that we solve together. Okay, so today I thought we'll look at Project Euler's or problem number 719. Okay, I'll link this in the description for you to see. All right, so what does this puzzle state, or what does this puzzle want us to do? We define an S number to be a natural number n that is a perfect square, and its square root can be obtained by splitting the decimal representation of n into two or more numbers and then adding them. Okay, so if I give, or if n is 81, if you split 81 into two digits, 8 plus 1, then it becomes 9, and 9 is the square root of 81. So therefore 81 is an S number. Let's take 6724 for example. It's possible that you can get 82 by adding 6 plus 2 plus 4, giving you 82, which is the square root of 6724. There are a couple of more examples that are provided here. Okay. The task, an additional task is, find t of capital N to be the sum of all S numbers from n to capital N, and you're given, and the answer for t to 10 to the power of 4 is already provided to us as 41,333, which is great. All right. Find t to the power of, t of 10 to the power of 12. All right. So that I think is a trillion. 10 to the power of 9 is a billion. 10 to the power of 12 is a trillion. Now I already have this written out. All right. And I think one of the most important aspects of this puzzle is to essentially evaluate the compositions of a given number. So I have it basically written down over here. I'm hoping I make it easier to understand basically what that composition evolving means. So supposing I give you a number 9801, I'll need to basically find out all of the combinations in which I can split them, right? So it's 9801, 98 and 01, 980 and 1, 980 and 1, and so on and so forth. So you can see that all of the combinations. Now what this means that if I give something that is 4 digits long, it needs to be split by either 1111, 22, 121, 211, 112, 13, and 31. Now if this looks familiar to you, then yes, it is familiar, because this is probably the same algorithm that you'll use to find how much change you need to give. If let's say the only currency that is available to me, or the only decimals of a currency that is available to me is 5 paise, 10 paise, 25 paise, 50 paise, and 1 rupee. If I have to give somebody 10 rupees, how many combinations of these currencies that I can give? So that's essentially what this is. All right. So I have a method here called evaluate compositions that basically uses regular expression to find that out. I gather the input, convert it into a number and all of those things. And then I call the evaluate compositions. The evaluate compositions is essentially done on the length of the input that is provided. Once I have the length, I then create all of the compositions. I have all of the numbers, and and then I take all of the individual splits that I get, and then I sort of total them. If the total happens to be the square root, then it's an S number, or else it's not an S number. All right. So let's just execute this and see what happens. So I have S number dot py. So if I said 9801, which is one of the test things that we have, you can see that it says that it is an S number, because 98 plus 1 is 99, which is the square root of 9801. So if I was to give, let's say 100, once again it is an S number, because 100 can be split as 10 plus 0, which is still 10, and therefore it's an S number. And if I gave, let's say 55, it doesn't look like an S number, because first of all, it's not the same. But let's see if I did 2500, it doesn't look like an S number, even though 2500 has a very even square root. All right. Now the next task that they provided us was, find the total of all the S numbers. All right. So it's so I have another program over here which essentially does the same thing, but it does it in a loop. I mean, where I have a for loop and I have a loop to essentially evaluate the same thing. Okay. Now here's the thing. I'm going to call that S number series. I mean, I'm calling it S number series. And if I said 10 to the power of 4, which is 10,000, you will see that it does give us the total of 41,333, which is, which we can use to essentially say that, yes, our program is probably correct. Now they want us to find what 10 to the power of 12 is, which means that's a very big number, right? So if I said 10,000, let me add a couple of zeros. So that's 10,000. That's 1 million. So I have now 1 million. That's 10 to the power of 6. And you'll see that it does actually evaluate it. 10 to the power of 7. And there we are. And that's where I am essentially stuck. Oh, yeah. Oh, there you go. I did actually return it. So that's, I think that's 30 million. No, that's 309 million. I'm sorry, that's 30.9 million, whatever. That's the number that you get. Now, if I was to make it 10 to the power of, how many zeros is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 to the power of 8. You will see that it'll take an exponentially longer and longer time, the number of power to the tens that you raise it to. So that's an entirely bigger, so if I was to evaluate this for 10 to the power of 12, this probably has to run the whole night. So that's where I stand on this puzzle. I already have the source code ready for this. Maybe I'm right in solving this puzzle, or maybe this is the right way to solve it. Maybe this is not the right way to solve it. Maybe there is a pattern in all of these S numbers. If you can actually find out and tell me or improve this program in such a way that I'm able to, in fact, do 10 to the power of evaluate this for 10 to the power of 12 without having to run this the entire night, that would be awesome. And I'd be very thankful to you. So thank you so much for joining. Pi Day is tomorrow. I have an entirely, I have a whole episode where we actually calculate pi using 4 different algorithms. And we basically race them to find out which one is the best. So yes, I mean, I've already set it as scheduled for tomorrow because tomorrow is the Pi Day and everything. So yes, so do set a reminder, and I'll meet you again tomorrow morning for that episode. Thank you so much for joining.